Buhari must apologize to Nigerians as Atiku is vindicated. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar's position on Nigerian foreign debt has been vindicated, and President Buhari must apologize to him and Nigerians. The Atiku media office made the demand in a statement on Sunday. The statement was entitled "Loans Buhari APC Owe Nigerians: An Apology." 2 months ago, the former Vice President of Nigeria and PDP presidential candidate in the 2019 election, Atiku Abubakar, patriotically called the attention of the country to the reality of reckless borrowing by the President of Nigeria APC administration and how the terms of those loans could compromise the future of the country. Expectedly, some managers of the party and even the government denied the allegations that he raised and also discount the warning for caution. But regrettably, just last week, a cabinet minister confirmed our fears. Now, we all are aware that Nigerian sovereignty may have been traded for foreign loans, and God forbid, our inability to service those loans, the lender country will take ownership of choice infrastructure on the Nigerian soil. No negotiation could be weaker than that. Nigeria had a total foreign debt stock of $7.2 billion on May 29, 2015. Today, our foreign debt is $23 billion and rapidly rising. Debt by itself is not a bad thing, but debt budgeted for such unproductive ventures like the proposed $500 million upgrade of the Nigerian Television Authority and other sundry bogus contracts is debt that leads to debt. To trade Nigerian sovereignty for this type of proficiency is the height of irresponsibility. Atiku Abubakar has long advocated for a more robust engagement of the private sector and promotion of foreign direct investment as sustainable alternatives through which government could fund infrastructure development. But on the contrary, the Nigerian government, under the banner of the All Progressive Congress, traded the direction of looking for cheap foreign loans in exchange for the sovereignty for Nigeria. Recall that former President Olusegun Obasanjo administration initiated a national privatization program with the sole objective of ensuring that the private sector took some measure of influence in social investment portfolio and in some instances provided funding for infrastructure development. There was nothing in that plan that traded Nigerian sovereignty for some cheap loans, which, in the light of unfolding revelations of sleaze in some departments of government, would have ended in private pockets. The government of the day and the APC must apologize to Nigeria and make an admittance of guilt for taking the country through the throes of subjugation to another country. Thank you for listening to this news. Of a truth, Buhari really need to apologize to Nigeria. I said it in my former video, not quite long, that looking at all the administrations in Nigeria, this administration alone happens to be the only administration that experienced the highest borrowing, and only this administration is the only administration that experienced the highest thefts, and it is still this same administration that experienced the highest high level of insecurity. And all of this are being caused by this administration. And what do we call that? Poor leadership. Poor leadership. And this is actually caused by lack of sources of information, lack of paying attention to others' opinion, autocracy. In fact, a lot of things contributed to these weaknesses that this administration has brought to this country. The president that we have is the kind of person that only believes in his own opinion. If it is not his own opinion, it could be no other person's own opinion. He believes that he knows it all. And that is the main reason why when he decided, when his chief of staff, Abakari, died, when it was time for him to choose another chief of staff, what did he do? Without informing anyone, without letting anyone to know, he went out silently and picked his chief of staff and brought to this country. Even his close allies, his own wife, wasn't aware. He just went out. He went out and made his selection. In fact, a lot of decisions that this president has been taking, a lot of them has been a personal decision. He has not consulted for anyone advice or opinion. That our economy is at a very low side, or that our economy is at recession, is as a result of this adamantness and autocracy part of our president. You understand? He so much believes in himself. He believes that no one can advise him. No advice can be better than his own advice. And that is why day after day we keep experiencing strange stories, strange informations. Tell me, for how long do we continue like this? Look at the loans that this administration have collected. How do we pay back these loans? The $500 million that was collected, out of the $500 million, only $96 million has been paid, which is not even up to 40%. Not even close to 30%. And the Minister of Transportation is coming out to open his mouth wide and be blabbing that the Nigerians has started paying the loans that we collected. What about the past loans? Has the president not been dragged to court now for the loan that he collected in 2015 and has refused to, and is unable to pay? We're talking about 2015. Now, what about the 2020? Nigerians, we will hear it. We will really hear it. We have just started. Because what this administration is going to take us through, only God will help us. Only God Almighty will help us. So my viewers, you really need to come in. So please, your comments concerning this are very important. Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.